We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go in Western New York. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Look out! On the ground, this is James Cook. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Down the sideline, past the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bills first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Once again, it's Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal?
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Coming, I'm coming.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bill. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Raiders nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Ready. Go.
Here's Sanders to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
The Raiders send their punt team out as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Stop. Regular. Alert! Middle. Hey, tight.
Allen now on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Alert! Five wide. Alert! Attack!
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Bills 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 3rd and 10.
Round 80! Pass.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Liking 18!
Once again, it's Gentry. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
On play action, Shador. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get it! 60 Bison!
Here's a handoff to Gentry. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go! Hey, Travis!
Kittle is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Sanders. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Here's the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Allen on third down. He's got his man. That's Coleman. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Allen gonna throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Hey, tight. Alert! What's that?
Play action. Here's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Deion Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Crack on, lady. Steady.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now the Raiders going to use use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get up. 19, Tiger, nice.
Sanders will throw it. They go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
60 Maverick. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Sanders going to throw again. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
To throw again is Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready. Half 10. Half 85, half 85. Alert.
On first down, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
It is third and long. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard
The
line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. To throw is Sanders. taken down just shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Having a tight end that could contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Okay, break. Here we go. Set. Let go.
As Stewart on first down. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On the jump.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Go. Panther 11. Cougar 19. Go.
Now, Shador. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On the set.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here comes third and 6. Now it's Allen. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the give, it's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullman. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Sanders. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Vegas.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Brown 80.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and 6.
Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on second down. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Third and a yard. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, like they call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
But the fullback trying to power it home. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal.
Hey, tight.
Looking to throw. It's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Look at 19. Ready.
They'll run with Genty. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Now it's Sanders. Moving to his right. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Here we go. Now, go.
They'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
319! Half. Alert! Regular. Out! What's that?
Now, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
56! Off 52!
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Buffalo. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Carry for Cook. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Second and 7.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, they go with Cook. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. The stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Sub. Alert!
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, 18. 70.
Sanders will throw it. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Ready?
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
18. Connect. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
18, 5
First
here.
and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again is Sanders. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Allen going to give it to Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Buffalo.